let's go ahead and get started. So we're comparing renting versus owning a home. The tables are going to refer to the questions which are numbered. So like example 2, it's dealing with figure 10.9. So first one, Violet, why don't you go ahead and read that one for us, please? Hang on just a second. Okay, go ahead.
Mike Chin plans to rent an apartment for $675 a month. The security deposit is 1 month's rent. He estimates the annual expenses will be as shown in figure 10.8 with what is his average monthly cost.
Okay, first thing, let's discuss security deposit. What a security deposit is when you go to rent a place, it basically protects the landlord or the investor on the property. So you're moving in, it's usually 1 time's rent, and the whole idea there is there's damage to the property. They have the funds to fix it, hopefully. So that's what security deposit is. Okay, so looking at this table, from what Violet read, the rent was $675. We need to figure out what the annual amount is, so we multiply it by 12. It tells us the number. Loss of interest. Basically, this is the difference between owning versus renting. The insurance costs, renter's insurance, electric, heating, which is gas, telephone and internet, and cell phone. So what we do is we take all those expenses, okay, and we add them up and get to the total. Once we get to the total, we're going to divide this by 12, and then this is going to give the monthly pro rata share. Okay? So first example is pretty easy, right? Okay, Jason.
Margaret, Fairchild currently rents a home that has expenses shown in figure 10.9. She is considering buying a similar house with $21,000 in down payment. She estimates her housing and rental expenses as shown in figure 10.9. Is it less expensive for Margaret to buy or rent her home?
Okay, so essentially what we have in this case is 2 questions in one, right? We have a renting situation and we have a owning situation, okay? The only thing that's going to be different between these two is this one's going to have a interest that they're not going to see the savings on, because basically the way it works out is if you own a home, you can claim itemized deductions on your tax return, which lowers your tax liability, okay? On top of that, it opens you up to other things that you can write off, like the property taxes, your registration fees, and things like that. Okay, and that's typically higher than what the standard deduction, which everyone gets. So that's what the 720 and 725 is in this situation. So with example 2, the first thing we're going to do, step 1, is we're going to add all our renting costs together. So the annual amounts: $10,005, $45, $380, $720, $1,800, $480, $528, $720, and the total is $15,173. Second step is we're going to go ahead and add up the homeowner's ownership expenses. So $6,000, $2,200, $975. I got this from figure 10.9, which is in your handout. $1,200, $2,140, $636, $528, $1,200, and $570. Now, this is the interest part. We have to subtract this. So all this is going to go in parentheses and then minus here, then follow order of operations. So solve inside the parentheses and subtract when it's all said and done. Our total is $14,724. Very last step is just comparing the two. Okay? So here's renting, here's owning. We subtract, it's $449 less owning versus rent. Now if this were reversed, then obviously renting would be the cheaper one, right? So that's how you're doing the questions. It's like 2 in 1. You're going to add up all your rental expenses. You're going to add up all your homeowner's ownership cost. Typically, you're going to be subtracting. You're going to have a subtraction of the interest on here, and then comparing the two and stating which one's cheaper. Okay? And let's talk about that for a minute. Sometimes it's just not about the finance of the cost. Okay? Sometimes what's involved here is one, you own a home, right? Versus renting, you're the one that has to make the repairs. So if it rains and the roof leaks, it's on you. If the air conditioner breaks, it's on you. versus renting, that's on the owner that's renting you the property. So you have to keep that in mind. But the upside, a lot of times, is that houses and properties gain in value. So after years of ownership, you know, you could have equity of 20, 30, 40, sometimes double what you paid for it. Okay? Any questions?
So for example, number 2, do you subtract the interest?
No, you add it. It's right there.
What are you subtracting the 725?
If you look at the table, it gives you the two different things, and you'll see that on there that it's a subtraction. It says it right on the bottom of the table.
Right.
And then last step, comparing the two.
Cool.
Good?
Mhm.
Jason, I just want you to turn the camera and give a testimony over this class. Yeah,
Say you're fine for a while.
Yeah, say you're.
It was a great semester.
That's it. That's all we got.
That was fun.
Okay, so that's it. You want to be done through this on Thursday. You guys are testing on chapter 10 on Friday. Okay. Good talk.